Welcome to my series 7 Secrets for a Successful Wardrobe. This is secret number 7, be realistic. And the whole essence of being realistic really centres around what I believe so passionately in and what I'm so evangelical about is understanding and knowing your body shape. Once you understand your body shape, not your body shape how you might like it to be, how it used to be, how you think it looks in photos, but actually how it really is. And once you acknowledge those changes that take place within your body, then it's very easy to look good in your clothes. But you have to be realistic. The essence of looking good in your clothes is about understanding your body shape, knowing which are your best bits, and knowing which are the other bits that you want to disguise, so that you can dress to highlight your best bits and to disguise the other bits. And of course that's the subject of a whole series of videos or programs, but based on the body map that we use here at the Style Council. But the bottom line is, know your body shape, know what you want to highlight, know what you want to disguise, but keep track of your body shape. But also don't be coy, be realistic. Most of us are not very good about talking about the things we like about ourselves, but be really realistic about what are your best bits, because we do all have them, and dress to highlight those best bits. And secondly, in terms of being realistic, don't keep items in your wardrobe that you never wear for the wrong reasons. So don't keep items in your wardrobe because you think they're going to come back into fashion. They may well come back into fashion, but in my experience, for example, shoulder pads, when they came back into fashion, the fabrics were completely different, the shapes of the garments were completely different, and probably most importantly, I was 20 years older, and my shape was very different, and my best bits were very, very different. The second reason not to keep things is in case you might slim into them, or you might put weight on. If you have those things in your wardrobe, be realistic. Be realistic about how soon you're going to slim into that sweater that's literally 3 sizes too small. If something is more than 2 sizes too big or too small, I would suggest that you look at it very, very seriously, because there's every chance that by the time you slim into it or you put that amount of weight back on, that item is going to be out of fashion or out of season. If it's less than 2 sizes too big or too small, put it into another wardrobe or pack it away. But be realistic about your size. And thirdly, be realistic about your life. I think we've talked about this in other secrets, but I have to say it again. Be realistic about your wardrobe. There's no point having a wardrobe full of clothes for a lifestyle that either you used to have or you think you might have in the future. Of course, we all like to be optimistic and we all like to plan for the future, but the secret of wardrobe success is to have a wardrobe that works for you now. So only keep in your day-to-day wardrobe those items that actually work for the life that you are living now. And finally, probably, understand your personality and your style. We all like to branch out and we all like to try new things, but you need to have a basic grasp of what is your style. Are you much more comfortable in casual clothes, in classic clothes? Are you happy to be looked at? Do you favour a dramatic style? Or do you really favour a more romantic style, which is a much more feminine look? Now, this will obviously depend where you're going and how you're feeling that morning when you get up. But I think most of us really find that we are most comfortable in a combination of 2 styles. And they're not mutually exclusive. Jeans and a white shirt and a navy blue blazer are casual, but they are also classic. So there is some overlap. But wearing clothes which don't really reflect you as a person, you as your personality, then can sometimes look incongruent, and you may well be uncomfortable. I always say that I can make anyone look wonderful, and in fact I have, and I've needed to on various occasions. However, if the way you look doesn't reflect who you really are, then that will stand out a mile. So be realistic about your personality, and be realistic about the time, the fact that if you're going to that very special occasion and you choose that backless and strapless dress, which looks fantastic on your friend and how you've always wanted to look that daring and outrageous, if you put it on the evening and it doesn't really say who you are and you're uncomfortable, A, you're not going to feel good, and that means B, you're not going to look good. So do be realistic about all these aspects of who you are, why you need clothes, and what your body shape is, so what you're trying to do to look good in your clothes.